Just drops it immediately.
Just imagine I go back.
We're breaking the fourth wall. Or actually, you can't even see it. I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. This motherfucker's breaking the fourth wall. What the fuck? All right. Welcome to Chief Seats Podcast, episode number 28. What's so fucking funny? What's so funny?
I just ripped ah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Another in person. You got me and Mason.
Hey Jarrett, do you smell popcorn?
No, we're not doing that shit. Did you ever like get people with that?
No, everyone knows what it is.
Everyone knows what. Fix the curtain on your side, bro.
I can't help it. I don't want to fucking move.
Looks good to me.
There we go.
There we go.
Well, why didn't?
It was the popcorn thing. So, we drafted our fantasy teams today. You did your first fantasy draft. How do you feel after it?
Not good about my quarterback.
Not good. Well, you got Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Wait, before we dive into that, let's run down what your team is. So you picked at like pick 8. See if I can figure out how to get to your team here. How the fuck
By
did
the
I get
way,
over there?
To all of our people, Nick said he's gonna do a face reveal at 100K. So get us
Yeah.
there.
Get us to 100K. I don't even know how you get over there and look.
Just drag it.
You can't drag? Arrows? Oh, arrows. There we go. All right, so now we got your lineup in place here.
If you can.
Control.
Yeah, full screen.
Fingers don't reach. There we go. We got it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, 10-team. I should set the stage for this first. 10-team PPR league. We played last year. We were 8 teams, so we expanded. PP. We expanded. And I won last year, so I picked last. The draft order went Bryce picked first. He took last year, so obviously he picked first. Second was Devin, who's new to the league this year. First year playing fantasy for him. Third
Dyson
was Dyson. He I think this is like his 3rd year playing fantasy. Dalton / his uncle after that.
Mm.
Then it was Greg. Then it was Cooper. Then it was Nick at the 7th, and who didn't really have a pick until like the 7th round.
Yeah, because he's a dumbass.
Yeah, I told him last year too. I'm like, you're gonna
So
screw
dumb.
yourself. He like traded away everyone so he could like go in and win the league last year, and he like finished 4th place. So
He traded away like 11 out of his 15 picks.
he's fucking stupid.
I know.
Why would you do that?
I have no clue.
He's just set himself up for failure this year because obviously he's at a clear disadvantage. But then you picked 8th. Cameron picked 9th. I played him in the championship game last year. And then I picked 10th. So to go through Mason's team, you picked Derrick Henry first at the 1-8.
Solid.
I like that pick. Then on the turn, you picked Josh Allen.
Who's gonna have the Madden curse?
Is he now that he's on the cover?
I think he is. I don't know. I didn't think about it till after I picked him.
Is the Madden curse? We talk about this every now and then, but like, is the Madden curse even really a thing anymore?
I don't know.
Well, who was on it last year?
Find out.
23 was
Mahomes. Or no?
Was it really Mahomes?
Wasn't it Mahomes and?
Oh no, it was John Madden, right? John Madden was on the cover.
22 was Mahomes.
22 was Mahomes. Did he win the Super Bowl that year though? Or that will actually
so. I think
last
it was the year before.
Yeah, and he didn't even make it to Super Bowl that year. That was the Bengals Rams Super Bowl.
See, Madden curse. No, I'm kidding.
Madden automatically doesn't make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
fucking Madden curse, dude. Gets him every time.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I feel like Josh Allen's still a pretty good pick there at the 2. DK Metcalf at the 3.
That's solid.
I feel okay about that pick.
Shut up.
See, my only gripe with DK Metcalf is that's a busy wide receiver room. A lot of people in Seattle who are good. But I would say DK Metcalf is probably the best one out of them.
Mr. Coffee?
Mr. Coffee. Dude, you should so nickname him on Sleeper. You know you can set names for your players. You can set nicknames.
I'm going to now.
Nickname him Mr. Coffee. I will only refer to DK Metcalf now as Mr. Coffee.
That's not a racial thing. It's just how he said.
Was anyone thinking that? That was a racial thing?
I may or may not have been. It's whatever.
Fair enough.
Don't cancel us.
Amari Cooper, pick 4, or not pick 4, round 4. Not a bad pick.
That was my pick 4. So
some people not high on Dameon Pierce this year. I like that pick. I think that's a good one.
I didn't even know who he was.
He was a stud last year, dude. Then you got T.J. Hawkinson, pretty good for the 6th.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Jerry Jeudy in the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
You had Dalvin Cook in the 8th, which that's either going to turn out to be a really good pick or a really bad pick. We're going to see because he's splitting carries with Brees Hall on the Jets now. And
I wish I would have got Brees Hall. Brees Hall's good.
yeah, but Brees Hall's risky. I was thinking about taking him, but he's coming off an ACL injury, and like running backs usually do not recover well off of that. And now they have Dalvin Cook too, so I don't really know who's going to be the lead back in that offense. I mean, we'll see what happens. You didn't take Jackson Smith and Jigba. That was Nick.
Yeah.
Then you had Jordan Love.
Yeah, J Love, baby.
Do you expect J Love to actually get any playing time on your fantasy team this year at all?
Who else is Green Bay gonna? Or yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
already got Josh Allen. Maybe just the bye week,
I
huh?
don't know. It's just a like if Josh Allen fucks up
Dude,
or like
Cameron was trashing
because of
your
the
he was trashing your Josh Allen pick. Or not Josh Allen pick, Jordan Love pick.
yeah. Well, Cameron's a fucking idiot.
That's
Oh,
fair.
it's Russ season. Let him cook. Let him
Let him
cook.
cook. And
It's
then
our year.
after that, Evan McPherson as a kicker. Taking a kicker in the 11th. That's pretty bold, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's pretty early for a kicker.
Fucking go this way. Someone else did it too.
Oh, fucking
Dalton's uncle and
no one else. Nick had
whatever.
a keeper as Justin Tucker as his keeper,
I
though.
had everyone
So,
full though. I already had like 3 receivers, 4 running backs, fucking
yeah,
everything.
I guess so. This
So yeah, I
fucking
wanted to get a
pick,
good one.
Quentin Johnston, you fucking took him from me, dude.
I didn't even know who he was.
You took him from me. I was like, oh, there's no way. It got past Cameron. And I was like, oh, there's no way Mason takes this guy. I'm going to get him right to me. And then you fucking took him. I was so pissed. So then I took
Well,
Rasheed Rice.
I was actually pretty pissed off about that pick because I didn't know what the R means next to him.
Oh, rookie? Yeah.
And then I picked it and I asked Nick and he didn't answer me until after I picked and he's like, "Oh yeah, that means rookie." I'm like, "You're a fucking asshole."
It stands for RTARD.
Oh, shit. I don't know. I'm hoping he's gonna be good.
And then Tyler Higbee after that,
Hmm.
backup tight end.
Pick 2 defenses.
Yeah. That was honestly, you had a pretty good draft. The only like thing that I would gripe about is the two defenses, but you can fix that like right off of waivers now. Did you already do that or no? Are you
What?
still carrying two
I'm
defenses?
still carrying it right now.
You should drop a defense
Why?
because
I don't know. I'm new to fantasy. Do you get both points or no?
no, you can only start one defense each week. And most of the time, who are these guys playing? They're playing the Jets first. Who are the Ravens playing?
Maybe I'll just trade it out for like.
I would keep the Ravens defense and drop the Bills defense because the Ravens play the Texans week 1. And
Go
like
on there. See what their schedule looks like.
so usually what like I do,
Cincinnati, that might be a good game. So who knows how that will go.
not that I'm not a fantasy god or anything. But what I would do is rotate through defenses each week with the waiver wire. So like you look at matchups each week and then you like drop and add a new defense each week depending on who they play. At least that's how I usually do it. I mean, a lot of people either do that or they stick with one defense, but
Yeah.
I just think it makes more sense to
I
play the
don't know.
matchups
I
on
might
that.
just drop a defense and pick up a different player.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, I mean, I think for a first fantasy football draft, it's pretty good. I give it like 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah. And then I traded with Nick and I got Russell Wilson, which I actually cut because Nick fucked me and I didn't know you could I don't see why you can draft over 15 people if you can't play 15 people.
Yeah, I don't know. They make you cut one then, which
I
is
know
kind of
it's
dumb.
dumb. Like, what's the point? Why even let me pick it then?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it lets you hold on to more people and have more options, but
I mean, I guess, but it's still stupid.
yeah. So then my picks, I had Jefferson as my keeper round 1. Great value for that. I was getting flack for this Garrett Wilson pick from Cameron.
Maybe shit too.
Nah, Garrett Wilson was a good pick right there. I will explain to you why he's a good pick. So he was a pretty good wide receiver last year. What did he finish as last year?
I mean, now he has
Uh,
Aaron too,
he
so he
was
might be pretty good.
he was the
And he's
21st
questionable
wide
too.
receiver last year. Well, that don't mean
Questionable.
shit. The thing with
It
questionable
does.
is
It means shit.
no, it means you're gonna have people who like every week they might not even be injured and it's gonna pop up as questionable. They might have
Hmm.
something minor. They're gonna play, they're gonna play, but it's like, oh, it's questionable.
Yeah.
And besides like major injuries, I'm not even too worried about injury stuff right now. But like I was saying, Aaron Rodgers, he's got Aaron Rodgers now. He had a good year
Nick
last
has
year.
Aaron Rodgers. Oh yeah, yeah,
Garrett Wilson.
yeah, yeah.
And he got to upgrade at quarterback with Aaron Rodgers, and then he also had a good year last year. He's due for a second year breakout, and that's what the hype is. They're going to build that offense around him. So, I mean, was it kind of a reach? Could I probably got him at
Yeah.
the back end of the second? Yeah, but I'm not picking at the back end of the second. I had the first pick in the second round, and then my next pick all the way wasn't until the end of the third. So I was like, I got to get my guy. So I took him, and then all the way back around to the third round after waiting, I took T Higgins, which is, I mean, that was a pretty not an extravagant pick by any means, but he's a wide receiver too in that team, and so it was an okay pick. Then I took Jameer Gibbs, rookie for the Lions this year. A lot of hype around that guy. Honestly, kind of a boomer bust pick.
Yeah.
He could suck, but I hear he's going to get a lot of points and like a lot of receptions. So that kind of turned me on to that. Cameron was knocking me more for that pick, for the Jameer Gibbs pick in the fourth round than anything else. And I was like, well, it's either I get him now or I don't get him at all.
Yeah.
So then didn't get a pick in the fifth round. Oh, by the way, Bryce actually had an okay draft. He took McCaffrey first, which was the right pick. But taking Christian Watson in the fifth fucking round, terrible pick. That's terrible. That's such a reach for Watson. You don't even know how good he's going to
Watson's
be.
not even good.
No, like
He
in
like last year he was shit.
Romeo Dobbs might be a better wide receiver for the Packers this year than Christian Watson. So then after that in the fifth, or no, in the sixth, I got my quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. Happy about that. Got Mike Evans then. I got James Conner too. I'm going to benefit from that because Kyler Murray's injured and they're going to run the ball more. Mike Evans was more of just like, I don't know who to take here. So, I mean,
Yeah.
there's red flags with him not
That's
having
what
a
my
Tom Brady anymore, but
that's what my Russ and my second defense was. I didn't
yeah.
know what the fuck to do anymore.
It's like, take a chance on him, you
I
know?
was full by like the fucking 11th round, I think.
Yeah. So I didn't have a pick in. Did I have a pick in the eighth? I don't think I did. The fucking bar thing here. No, I had some other picks, and then I had Khalil Herbert in the ninth. I'm okay with that. Decent sleeper pick. I got Zay Flowers in the 11th. Rookie should be
Missed
all
one
right.
too.
What did I miss?
Over. You traded with Mason.
Oh, I was right here. Fryermuth for the Steelers. I kind of fucked myself on tight end this year. Not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
waited really long to get a tight end. And am I happy with Fryermuth? Not necessarily, but
Hawkinson is pretty good.
Hawkinson was a good pick. He was a good pick. The thing with tight end is like you really gotta get one of the top guys, otherwise you're kind of just thrown to the wolves.
Yeah.
So I got Jake Elliott as a kicker. I mean, that doesn't really woo me or anything. He's a kicker. And then I got
Yeah.
Broncos defense. So
All right. Let's look here.
story of my team this year is a lot of hope. It was basically off of a lot of potential for these guys, and I hope they pay off. So it's kind of a boomer bust here.
Where's Cameron?
Cameron was right next to me. Cameron was knocking me he was like, a lot of young guys on your
Oh,
team this
go up.
year. But
Nick. Or yeah.
I want you to take a look at Cameron's fucking team this year and tell me if that's not a bunch of young guys with potential.
You wanna know what's really stupid?
What?
Picking Tua.
I didn't like that pick
He
at
is
all, dude.
so fucking injury prone. It's
Very injury prone.
unbelievable. That even though as a secondary, that's still oh
Yeah,
shit.
I'll
But
take care of
anyways,
it.
and Patrick Mahomes coming off the ankle injury.
I mean, he did get good value for him though as a keeper.
I
Fifth
mean,
round
but
is
still,
insane,
but still.
dude. Bijan Robinson in the first actually wasn't that bad of a pick. I do like that pick. I would have took him if he didn't take him. But he's a rookie running back, and I know he's supposed to be really fucking good. But that's a young guy with potential, like Cameron was knocking my fucking team about. And then he took
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson, who the Patriots just signed Zeke. And then he took Mixon, who's I think he had some like suspension stuff coming up. I thought we talked about that one time, like a
Yeah,
while ago,
when
dude.
he shot at people or something.
Yeah, he like
Yeah.
almost shot someone or some shit. And so I don't know if he's gonna be any good. Calvin Ridley, I don't like that pick. Actually, I like it for who it is, but the value there in the fourth, I think you probably could have waited.
Man, you took fucking like 7 wide receivers.
Oh, dude, I'm all about stacking receivers.
Or no, one of those is Price, but
It's a PPR
and
league
one
this
of
year
those
too.
is I don't know what that means. I'm new to the shit.
Yeah, well, it means point per reception. So like
Oh.
every time someone gets a catch, it's a point. So
I was talking to Nick about this.
yeah,
What if dude, you could pick all QBs. Like if you got all decent QBs, It actually wouldn't turn out bad, honestly. I mean, it might, but
Well, that depends how you can set your league up. I mean, if you took just a bunch of quarterbacks, you could,
and everyone else drafted normally.
yeah, you can inherently fuck everyone else in your league and make them
Exactly.
trade with you to get a quarterback. So, I mean, honestly, I'm not going to
Even
say
if
it's a
you keep
good
them,
draft strategy, but it's an all right draft strategy.
yeah.
Well, you're fucked if you keep them though, because you only can start like one quarterback at a time.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Unless you're in like there's these things called like super flex leagues, or they have like two quarterback leagues. If you're in that, then kind of makes sense. But
You'd have to like pay people in real life to get their
yeah,
first round pick though,
but
because then you're
everyone
taking all
else,
the quarterbacks.
either it would work amazing for you or it wouldn't work at all
Oh yeah.
because either people like buy in, they're like, okay, I guess if I want a quarterback, I got to trade with you, or they gang up on you and be like, all right, just don't make a deal with this dude. He's fucked if we don't trade with him at all.
Yeah.
So you could, I mean, you could inherently fuck someone with that, but
You could fuck or get fucked.
oh, basically, it's swim with a fish or get eaten around here.
That
So,
sounds stupid.
I want to take a look at Nick's fucking team here.
So first round went to Cooper. Second round went to
We're better
Dalton.
off just like going to his lineup because Nick traded a bunch of picks. Like I
Mm.
said before, he fucked himself. Actually, his lineup's right here.
His first pick was in the seventh round actually.
So he's got Rodgers at quarterback. You'd think that'd be all right, but not really good for fantasy.
I like AJ Dillon. That's a good one.
Do you like AJ Dillon? They
Yeah.
have Aaron Jones over him though.
Still, AJ Dillon's a goat.
I don't like Antonio Gibson.
I don't like Tyler Lockett.
Don't like Tyler Lockett.
That's pretty bold. That was kind of a stretch there.
Yeah, he's got Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith and Jigba, who both of them are not the wide receiver one on the Seahawks. They have the two and the two and the three wide receiver.
Mm.
A Bears tight end that's probably not going to get any work in Cole Kmet. They don't pass the ball enough for that. Same thing with having Darnell Mooney. Cortland Sutton probably ain't going to do shit.
Mr. Legatron has yes.
Yeah, Legatron, Justin Tucker. That was an okay pick, but that was a
Why would
keeper.
Nick would pick the Seahawks defense?
He would. I was thinking about taking the Seahawks defense though, like in the last pick, but he already took them. They're playing the Rams week one, and the Rams, they're not very good anymore. Even though
Yeah.
they won the Super Bowl like 2 years ago, but
Who's he playing here?
he's playing me.
Oh, you have Denver?
Yeah, I got Denver's defense. They play the Raiders week one, which actually don't have that bad of an offense, but I was stuck with the last pick of the draft and I needed a defense, so I took them. And then I got a good matchup here. I'm projected to win 134.10 to 108.63. It's a 63% chance.
I'm not. I'm at like 45% chance to. I think I play Cameron.
Boy, Nick is in for a rough year. That's what I'm going to say.
I know. We're
Devin
not gonna
says,
say team names right now because we need to change them.
yeah, half of our team names we're going to get canceled for our
We're
team
not
names,
gonna
bro.
say what they are. We're
Yeah.
not even gonna go into it.
Yeah, I won't even bother it.
See who plays who. So it's Jarrett and Nick.
League, here we go.
Then it's Dalton slash his uncle versus Cameron.
Yeah.
That's 44% Cameron with 125.87.
Yeah,
And
0.87.
then Dalton with a 56% chance to win 138.12. Next is Greg versus me. Greg is projected to win 54%, 136.42. And I'm projected 46%, and then 127.85. Now,
Yes, sir.
Bryce, the loser of last year, making it projected to have a good start.
Damn, he's projected over 130 for the first week.
55%, 131.07 against Devin. He's new. 45% chance with 121.39.
Devin says he's pretty sure he's going to take last this year.
Really?
Yeah, well, he
I,
just
I
doesn't
think
know what
so
he's
too
doing.
because I'm new. I don't know how it works.
I think you have a slight advantage over Devin, though, when it comes to it.
Yeah.
I think you do.
And I don't know. I like my team. I like what I picked.
Yeah, I think you actually had a pretty solid draft. I mean, Devin's draft, honestly, wasn't that bad either.
Yeah.
He's got Watson at quarterback. I don't really like Jonathan Taylor at running back.
The rapist.
Brees
as the
Hall's a little,
quarterback.
yeah, Brees Hall's a little questionable. Took Devontae Adams with the second pick in the draft.
That's bold.
Kind of a reach.
He
Yeah.
stole Waddle from me. I was about to take
Yeah.
Waddle.
Waddle was a good pick. Darren Waller's a good pick. James Cook, not a bad pick.
Pacheco.
Yes, sir. I'm pushing the Pacheco. Oh, holy shit, pushing the Pacheco narrative,
Yeah. Nick's all against it because
bro.
it's Nick.
I will never forget that Nick was trashing me for loving on Pacheco and saying he was going to be so good. And he was like, "Oh, that guy's going to be a fucking bum. He's not going to be anything in the NFL."
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, and I will never live that down. I will always fucking hold that over my head and parade that around. So then he's got Cameron Dicker as his kicker, Dicker the kicker.
Miami defense.
Yeah, going up against the
That's
Chargers.
that's bold.
Goff on his bench, Elijah Mitchell, Brandon Cooks. Alan
Nick,
Lazard was not a
he
good pick.
stole Goff from Nick. He was really going for him
Did Nick really want Goff that bad?
as a secondary. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, he should just start Goff. If he had Goff, he should have started him over Rodgers. I'd rather have Goff in fantasy than over Rodgers.
But you got to see how he does at least.
Yeah. But like Bryce's team here, actually, Bryce did have a really good draft. Besides, the only thing I could knock on his team is taking Christian Watson super early.
Yeah. Taking Christian
And
Watson at all.
DeAndre Swift is like made of fucking glass bones and paper skin. So he's probably going to get hurt by week 3 and be out for the year. And then Christian Kirk was a good pick too. And then his bench, Deontay Johnson, don't really like. Besides that, though, everything else pretty solid. Looking good for Bryce this year.
Yeah.
I feel like Bryce is going to struggle though, just because it's Bryce. I feel like his fantasy team never works out, and he always takes the homer route where he takes like a bunch of Packers players,
Yeah.
and it always ends up fucking him. So, like he kept Aaron Jones as his keeper this year. It'd be all right.
How did Aaron Jones do last year though?
Let's see. He finished as running back 11 last year, which he was a top 15 running back, but he didn't really score that much touchdowns. And he also has AJ Dillon
Damn, he's
to share
5'9".
carries with. Yeah,
Holy
dude, he's
fuck.
short.
I'm almost as tall as him. That's wild.
Yeah, you could be playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, I put a post up. You see that one, Aaron Rodgers one, where the caption on it was me trashing an NFL receiver for dropping a pass as I sit in my couch eating potato chips, and it was like Aaron Rodgers, and it's like, I think he's a bum. He's an absolute bum. And like, yeah, that pretty much sums up every time I watch football. I'm like, dude, this guy's so fucking ass. I could be better than him.
Me
And
too.
then, although I'm never gonna do anything with my life because I'm me.
Yeah, we work that paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, we sit here doing a podcast while these
Hoping
guys are
to
making
go one day.
millions. Yeah. What do you do? Life goes on. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the fantasy season this year. We definitely got to get together on fucking Sundays and shit and watch games. That's what it's about. So,
So what is waiver 1, waiver 2, waiver 3, waiver 4? What does that mean?
so that's like your priority on waivers. So like, if you have someone you want to pick up and they got a W next to them, I wonder if I could find that. Yeah, like this.
Mm.
If you click on that and you say you want to put in a claim for him, like if I want Russell Wilson, I can make a waiver claim. Since my waiver priority is number 1, if I put a claim in for him, I would get him over anyone else. So like if you were waiver claim 5,
Probably like fucking 9.
it depends where you picked, I think. Oh, you're
Oh, I'm
waiver claim
3.
3. So
Damn.
you would probably have a pretty high chance of getting someone if you wanted
There's
them
no
that
one
bad.
good on there right now. But
No, I mean I did make one pickup. I took Sky Moore from the Chiefs and dropped Rasheed Rice. I changed my mind after the draft. I was like,
yeah.
I don't feel good about this now. I joined a second league today now too. That apparently I need to draft at like 6 o'clock tonight.
What?
Because Dyson was like, I told Dyson I was only in one league, and Dyson was like, we should join another league. Like, should we? Maybe I was like, yeah, I would like to play another league, but I didn't plan on drafting today. But I guess I'm
Thanks
doing
for the
it.
invite, asshole.
There's only 2 spots
No,
left.
I'm kidding.
There's a public league too.
Nah, is it public league? Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
So I mean, me and Dyson are in it, but I don't know anyone else.
There's got to be a lot of shit talk going on in a
Oh yeah.
public league.
Well, there's already people asking to move draft time up an hour. I'm like, you fuckers, this is a public league. There's no negotiating about this. You don't know these people, all right? I feel bad for the people who they want to play fantasy football. No, there's nothing wrong with this. But they want to play fantasy football, but they don't like, how do I put this straight? They don't,
friends.
I was going to say they don't have enough friends to like start a league with, so they have to go play in public leagues.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
It's definitely not as fun then because you can't like shit talk people then. I mean, you can shit talk them, but it doesn't matter because they don't know you.
I
That's
guess.
like if I was
And
just
then there's no
texting you.
punishment in it either.
Yeah, there's no punishment to it. Like, and there's no stakes for it. Like most of the time, I mean, maybe you do it for money then too, but I doubt a lot of public leagues that you just join are for money. I think they're
I
just
see you
for
can bet
fun.
on there on Sleeper.
You can.
I didn't know that.
I
I'm
think
not going
only
to, but
I think only in some states though where it's legal.
I don't think it's legal here, isn't it? Or you have to be 21 here.
Yeah, you have to be 21, and the
I
only
know in
place
Texas it's not legal.
only
I
place you
think.
can sports bet here is you have to go to the casino
Well,
and
that's so
like
dumb.
go up to the actual like sports book and bet. You can't do it on your phone.
Why?
You know,
That's
because
so dumb.
Wisconsin's dumb when it comes to betting laws. I mean, I think you should be allowed to just bet on your phone. Dude, if I was able to sports bet, I would put like $5 on a game every now and
Oh
then.
yeah.
Be like, I don't think I'd be doing crazy waivers like some people would be like, I have a 15 leg parlay where I need all this shit to hit and I put $300 on it.
And then it's
And
like fucking 5 billion in return.
yeah, I'd be like, look at the return I could get. And like, what's the odds of that happening though? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what gets him though. That's what gets him with the gambling addiction. It's like, oh, but it could happen.
Like a 3 leg parlay is already wild.
Yeah. Like you need a lot of shit to fall in place for that.
Yeah.
But
I want to do it on UFC.
UFC would
If
be
there
really
was
good
something to
thing to
bet
bet
on, I
on.
would bet on UFC.
That would be
Just
fun.
bet on John Jones.
There you go.
He's dropping motherfuckers. There's no way.
Yeah.
No one's beating him.
I feel like I should get more into UFC.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
really
thinking the
into it
same
though.
thing today.
You
And
gotta
Sean O'Malley.
you gotta buy like pay-per-views for that though.
Think so. Oh, it might be on ESPN though. Maybe.
Could be. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I thought the UFC does like pay-per-views where you have to like pay like maybe $10 or something to watch it. I don't know what the fucking price is to watch it, but
You see Jake Paul beat Nate Diaz?
I did see that. Dude, Nate Diaz was like he didn't look like he was taking that shit serious at all.
I mean, it's boxing and he's a fucking UFC fighter.
Well, that's the thing, like I think Jake Paul is actually a really good like for what he is,
Boxer. He's
like
really
he's a
good at
good boxer.
marketing.
Yeah, and he's very good at marketing. But the thing is like he hasn't really fought like a real boxer, has he?
No. Well, Mayweather. That
Mayweather.
was it.
Yeah. No, that was Logan Paul though.
Was it?
That was his brother.
I don't fucking know. They look like the exact same. So
Yeah. But I think Logan Paul's the one who fought Mayweather, and that was bullshit. That was a money grab. I mean, probably the majority of these fights are a fucking money grab.
yeah.
But
I don't know why he's not taking like active boxers if he's trying to get into
yeah.
boxing. He's doing all these retired UFC guys and fucking
Yeah.
like what's next? You gonna box a NASCAR driver? Like
Yeah. He's gonna box fucking he's gonna get Eddie Lacy to come back and
yeah.
fucking cheeseburger Eddie come
Yeah.
and fucking box him.
I miss Eddie Lacy. He was a goat.
He was goated,
He was
dude.
actually pretty good.
He was, and then until he like ballooned up to like 270 or some shit. I don't know how heavy he got, but he got big, dude.
I miss Marshawn.
Did you see the I missed Marshawn Lynch too.
Marshawn Lynch was a fucking stud.
Did you see the pictures of Ezekiel Elliott now on the Patriots?
No.
He looks big, dude, like pudgy, like cheeseburger
He always
Eddie.
was.
No, but he's way bigger now.
Oh.
Like he looks way out of shape. Ezekiel Elliott, I would watch the clip from like probably I don't know if it was his rookie season or like probably had to be within his first 2 to 3 years.
Mm.
And he ran from like the 40 on one side all the way to the other end zone and like it was fast as fuck. But now there's no way that dude's doing that.
Mm-mm.
Like he's big now. That happens to a lot of NFL like running backs too, where they just let themselves go and then they
Well,
get
when you're
bad.
doing all that training, how do you get fat?
I don't know. Just don't stay up with the training.
I guess.
People are saying maybe it was he was wearing like baggy clothing, but no, I think he's big,
I
bro.
don't know.
I think he's big. I'm not buying in on Zeke this year at all. I mean,
Yeah.
he's washed. He's past his
No one
prime.
picked him, huh? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Someone might have, honestly.
I
I
don't
gotta
think
check
we
the
did.
draft results. I swear Nick picked him or some shit.
He would.
Draft results. I swear to God he picked him in like really late.
I don't think so.
Can I
Search
get
it.
rid of this shit? Oh yeah.
That'll show if he's still on the board.
Elite. Oh,
You
can
know
you?
what you gotta do, Ezekiel.
I guess. How the hell do you spell Ezekiel? No, I don't think he's in there, dude. I think he
Someone
got
must have picked
drafted.
him.
I'm like 100, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, right here. 13th round, Nick took Ezekiel Elliott. Nick, you are a dumbass.
Let's look and see
Why
what
the
he
hell
looks
would you
like
do
now.
that? Find the photo, dude. It's crazy. Marshawn was like the only. He wasn't even like fat, but Marshawn was like the only good like big running
Yeah, but
back.
he was like actually built.
He was. He was built.
Well, who knows if he was.
He was strong as fuck though.
Fuck yeah. Oh
What
my
was that
god.
one game? It was like
Zeke looks fucking weird.
NFC wildcard game or like divisional game against the Saints in like 2010. He had that. It was
Yeah,
like
he
the
used to
beast
be in
mode run.
shape, dude.
Oh yeah, he definitely used to
Zeke
be in shape.
was in shape, but
Now he's ballooned. He's big now.
hopefully. All right.
Look up Ezekiel Elliott Patriots.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm on. Or no. No, never mind.
He's
Hmm.
big. Big boy.
Should I just look up Ezekiel Elliott fat?
Yeah, do that. That'll be even better.
I will.
Yeah, he ain't gonna
Oh
be shit
yeah.
this year.
First thing that pops up. Patriots fans already concerned about Ezekiel Elliott's shape
Concerned about his shape.
after first practice video emerges.
Oh yeah, I'd be scared. Well, there's like two types of NFL players that they're gonna be a free agent for a while. Some of those guys are really gonna put in that work, and then they're gonna have guys like Zeke who just kind of sit there and wait to get a contract.
This thing says comments below this tweet range from calling Zeke chunky to super fat. Person compared him to James Harden,
Yes.
whose weight has famously fluctuated. I don't know. There's a video of it. I'm gonna look and see.
Cheeseburger Eddie. I didn't know Eddie Lacy played for the Patriots now.
Oh,
He looks big, doesn't he?
is this what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
bro.
Yeah.
He looks chunky.
I mean, not really.
He'll probably
Kind of.
he'll probably be in action against the Packers tonight because they
Yeah.
got a preseason game. I'm curious if he actually does anything. So
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, definitely
Let
gonna
him
watch
eat.
that.
No,
Let
he
him
eats
eat.
enough.
I don't.
Fat
I
ass.
was gonna say I don't think he needs to eat any fucking more.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. So that was the fantasy coverage for the most part. Usually we had that separate show last year, but it's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
it
all
took
in
like
this
a
shit.
half hour. Jesus.
Well, that's I mean, to be frank with what the majority of these episodes are probably gonna turn into, it's gonna be us sitting here talking about our fantasy league,
Dude, the
and
draft
that's
moved
okay.
fast.
It
A
did.
lot faster than I was expecting.
It was like over. No, it was like an hour. That was it,
Yeah.
and we just kind of sat there and bullshitted after, but it was actually pretty quick. I think some of the keepers though, having that there, like it skips over that pick,
Mm-hmm.
so that probably made it speed up. But yeah, hopefully I take first again this year. I got a big target on my back, defending that bad boy.
Thing looks like shit.
I know I
No,
got
I'm kidding.
fingerprints all over it. It was like $20. We could buy one of those. You ever seen Trophy Smack?
Mm.
Not sponsored, but they like make championship like trophies or belts or whatever the fuck you want for your fantasy
We had to
league.
get like a fucking hat or a little small Lombardi trophy.
Dude, they're like expensive though. They're like 200, $300
All
for
right, that's too much.
dude, a fantasy football like belt would actually be kind of sick. Like a
Mm,
championship belt,
I guess.
like they have in boxing. That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I probably wouldn't spend the money on it yet. So who knows? The other thing I had, now that I remember, because we're what 35 minutes into this.
Mm.
So you ever seen the video before of like people talking about it's like these alpha male dudes and they're like, I can never imagine wearing a football jersey, wearing the name of another man on my back is
No.
disgraceful. That's ridiculous. Do you agree with that?
No. Kind of
I think that's
keep it in.
I think that's thinking too much into it to be like you're wearing
You're
a
just making it gay at that point.
yeah, it'd be like it's
I
how are
think you're gay
you
for thinking that.
how are you so weak of a man that you're wearing another man's name on your back? You should be wearing your own name. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. It's a fucking football team, dog. I
That
just
guy
like the
sounds like a
Packers.
pussy.
Right? I think that's a thing of like people overthinking that stuff too much and being like,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to enjoy this. You're not allowed to enjoy that. It's just like crazy gatekeeping where it's
Mm.
like, all right, bro, we get it. Your fucking parents don't love you. You're gonna make up for it.
They're just mad they didn't make it. Well,
Yeah. It's not my fault that I was never good enough to play in the league.
yeah.
those guys making millions of dollars more than me. They're fucking chumps, dude. I would never wear their jersey.
Yeah.
I think it is a little weird though if you're like a super old dude and you're wearing like a guy who just got drafted, like a jersey
Yeah.
of like someone like that. Like, Bryce Young got drafted by the Panthers this year, first overall. If you're like an 80-year-old Panthers fan, maybe not even that much, maybe like 50s, you're buying a Bryce Young jersey. Is that weird?
I mean, if he's played on a different team before and you know he's good, then it wouldn't
Yeah,
be weird. But if it's like just came to the NFL and just got drafted, if you don't know him personally, then it's weird.
it's a little weird then.
It's weird for anyone to do it, really,
Yeah.
unless it's like a quarterback or a good power position.
What do you think the protocol is on wearing jerseys? You can't just wear them anywhere, can you?
No.
I think it's got to be certain occasions.
Yeah. Football games.
Football games,
That's
if you're
it.
going to watch football at a bar, I'd say you
Oh
could
yeah.
wear it. If you
So
did a
yeah,
fancy
football.
football draft, like I wore a jersey too, like it fits the
Mm.
theme. But I don't think you can or
I
you
don't even own a fucking jersey.
should buy one.
I have my old football jersey yet.
Hey, there you go. We're that bad boy.
Yeah.
That's like wearing your own jersey to the field. Oh, that'd be wild
Yeah.
though. You're like, is that your middle school jersey?
Yeah.
I got mine too.
It probably doesn't even
I think
fit
it's
no
in there.
more. I'm fat.
But go to the field wearing that and be like, "Oh, that's cool. What's that from? Oh, it's my middle school
It's me,
football jersey
motherfucker.
I'm wearing as I am 20 years old."
You just gotta get the clout.
We should go to the Packer game. Wear those
Wearing our
jerseys.
own jerseys.
Just sitting there like,
Holy fuck.
man, I wish I was out there with them boys. Like, bro, you didn't fucking play football past middle school. What are you talking about? If it didn't hurt my knee, I could have made the league. Those people are the fucking worst too. Go on. Actually, I got some offers for D1, and I actually probably could have made the league, but I hurt my knee, and I just never made it. So
Yeah.
now I'm sitting here selling car insurance.
Did you see that Nick tried to trade you in the draft?
Yeah, I saw that. It actually would
What do
have
you offer
benefited
you?
me. It was literally just a pick swap of I would have got the 15-3, and then he would have got the 15-10. So I would have moved up 7 picks. He would have dropped down 7 picks for no reason at all, but I declined it because I was just going to take a defense anyways.
Oh yeah.
I was like, there's no one special here that I even see a point in moving up for, so I'm just going to take my last pick and I'll pick the defense that I think is going to do okay. So, but yeah, that's how I feel about that. I think you need to buy a jersey. You
You
should.
gonna buy me one?
I can't buy you one.
Exactly.
We're broke. We
I'm
spent all the
broke.
money on the podcast. It's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Patreon
Yeah. Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
or OnlyFans.
No,
Yeah,
dang.
yeah,
Probably
totally.
have to cut that out.
Maybe we'll see about that. Yeah, but
Uh,
just got to keep grinding. There you go.
just dudes being dudes and
Just
guys being
fucking
guys.
bros being dudes. I think that's a point to wrap it up.
Sponsored by Dubby, the best energy drink ever.
Yeah, totally.
Wouldn't drink anything else.
Yeah.
Nothing
The only thing
else.
I ever drink is Dubby. I actually
Yeah.
bathe in Dubby.
I actually don't even drink energy drinks or nothing. Just
Just drink
all
straight
Dubby.
Dubby. Wake up in the morning,
Goated.
get myself a shaker, a Dubby, and I'm set, dog. So good.
Yep.
So go buy Dubby.
It
Use our
actually
promo code.
adds a few inches to your manly region.
Dubby.gg/Hardcount Heroes for 10% off, I believe.
I was lying. It does not add a few inches.
Yeah, we can't validate that
Yeah,
information.
no.
But
All jokes. So
future plans for this podcast. I mean, Bryce, we actually have a good update. Bryce bought a mic.
yes, finally. So he doesn't have to be here in spirit. We didn't mention that. He's here.
He's here in spirit, but he's also going to be here in person, hopefully, like within short time. So
Yes.
he'll actually start showing up to things. And
Yes.
then we can get someone else to buy a mic too. I don't know how we're going to fit 4 deep on the set, but
Not a clue.
maybe someone's just got to sit in the producer chair the whole time.
This. I buy my beanbag. I put my beanbag there. Kick the feet
Yeah,
up.
you ever get in that beanbag or no?
Not yet. I don't know.
Maybe. We already got chairs.
3 chairs.
He's
That
gonna
was
put his fucking
episode Yada You of the
Yada
Hardcount
You.
Heroes.
28.
Cheap Seats.
28 of the Cheap Seats podcast.
Yeah, and get us to 100K because we want to know what Nick looks like because he's a bitch and never showed us.
Yeah, 100K. Get us to 100. Oh yeah, thanks for all the fucking. Our last podcast actually did pretty good too. We got like for our standards, now this isn't good like in terms of everything else, but our standards, like 50-ish views. Man, what the fuck? I can't finish that whole thing.